Hello and welcome to my channel Zen Within Yoga with Michelle. Today I have an offering of a yin practice with the intention of inviting in peace. So peace within the body, the mind, the spirit, the soul, and just allowing you to be in a state of peace. For this practice, I'll be using 2 blocks and a blanket instead of a bolster. If you have a yoga bolster or a firm pillow of some sort, I invite you to bring that in. But I thought today, I assume that not everybody has a yoga bolster available to them, and they more likely have some yoga blocks and of course a blanket. So we're going to makeshift a bolster with the yoga blocks and the blanket. And I also want to say that all of our poses in this practice will be lying down. So really nice and peaceful. All right, our first pose, we're going to set up our blocks and our blanket. So setting up your blocks horizontally, and then whatever blanket you have here, just opening up, we're just going to lay that across the blocks, just like that. And then you'll come to lie on your back, and our first pose is going to be Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. So bringing the feet on your block, soles of the feet together, and letting the knees just open up. Having the feet elevated like this really gives the opportunity for the hips to open up more. And now just rest your hands on your belly, soften through your shoulders. Adjust your head so the neck's not compromised in any sort of way. So tucking the chin in slightly towards your chest. And once you get settled here, close the eyes. And let's take a cleansing breath, breathing into the belly fully. And then taking a slow open mouth exhale, let the belly soften on that exhale. And then moving down through the hips, through the glutes, letting all of this area ungrip, unclench. And then moving your attention up to the jaw, relaxing the jaw. Let your teeth be slightly apart. Softening the facial muscles. And just continuing to allow the body to soften. Inviting in the sense of peace. Let's take one more breath here. Make it a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, fill up your belly, fill the belly, rise up into your hands. Slow, open mouth, cleansing exhale. Beautiful. And now, keeping your left leg where it is, just bring your right knee up, and then we're going to hug that right knee in. And just holding here. Soften through that left leg. Relax the right foot, ankle. Feel your shoulders getting heavier to the earth. Always coming back to that place of checking in with the jaw and the teeth. Notice if you're clenching or gripping. Noticing the grip in the hands and the fingers. Can you ease up just a little bit here? Last breath here, cleansing breath. Breathing into that left hip joint. And then slowly bringing that left knee up, resting that left foot on the block, and then relax your right foot to the block as well. And we're going to take a pause here. Just bring the hands to the belly. Finding the peacefulness in the pauses and the in between moments of transitioning from one pose to another. And let's take one more breath here. And then we'll come back to that butterfly pose, soles of the feet together again, just to make the placement for that right leg. Good. And then we're going to bring that left knee up, hugging that left knee in, just as we did on the other side. Breathing in and out through the nose. Nice, slow, deep breaths. And cleansing breath, breathing into that right hip joint. And then slowly bringing that right knee up, resting the foot on the block, and lowering your left foot to the block. Once again, taking this pause here, this peaceful, restful pause. One more breath here. And now making our way into reclined swan pose, also known as pigeon. Two options here. You can bring your left ankle to the thigh and stay here if you're feeling a stretch in that left hip and glute, or you can bring that right knee up to you and hugging that right knee in. Let your right foot and ankle and leg relax. Breathing in and out through your nose. Scanning your body, noticing any parts that are gripping or clenching or just having lots of resistance, and doing your best to let that go, to invite in the peace, the softness, the gentleness. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Cleansing breath. And releasing the hands, bringing the feet back to the block. Again, let's take that pause before we go to the next side. Notice what you feel in your body. Let's take a big cleansing breath. Inhale fully to the belly. Open mouth, exhale. softening the belly, and then making your way to the other side. So, right ankle on top of that left thigh, holding here, or bringing that knee up, that left knee up, and hugging it in. 3 more breaths on this side. And releasing the hands, bringing your feet back to your block, pausing once again in this peaceful spot. One more breath. And now bringing the knees into your chest, and then send the feet all the way up towards the ceiling. We'll come into waterfall pose here. Let the feet be a little distance away from one another so that your feet are basically hip width distance. And then you can just bring the palms of your hands to the floor, arms beside you. Little micro bend in the knees. Waterfall pose is just like legs up the wall. Let's take a cleansing breath just to allow the body to know that it gets to just settle here. Take a big breath into the belly, to the back. Open mouth, exhale. Doing your best to relax all of your back muscles, the belly, shoulders. And if you need to bend the knees even more, you can do that if the hamstrings are really tight. And taking one more breath here. Lowering your feet, bend the knees. We're going to hug the knees in, but take the knees nice and wide. And just pausing here. Stretching into the glutes, opening up the low back. Three more breaths here. And taking a cleansing breath, big breath to your belly. Open mouth, exhale. Lowering your feet to your blocks. And then extend the legs all the way out. So they'll rest over your blocks here. Basically, you want the back of your knees right on top of your blocks. And then let's bring the arms up overhead, just stretching the front body. Give a little point and flex through the feet. And then let the feet relax, the legs relax, the arms. Take a big cleansing breath here. And then just gently sliding the arms down closer to your body, coming into Shavasana. Inviting in the sense of peace throughout your whole body, through every cell, through every muscle, through every fiber of your being. And I invite you to stay here as long as needed, just allowing yourself to continue to absorb this peaceful state that your body and mind are in. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me today. From my heart to yours. Namaste.